Hi everyone, welcome. Today we're going to talk about a very hearty yet elegant wine that is grown almost anywhere in the world and any climate, warm or cool. If you haven't guessed what it is Syrah. Syrah's origin actually has been misunderstood, and one legend says that it came from a small town called Syrah in Persia. Perhaps the Australians got it right, but genetic testing did show that it did come indeed from France. God, the French get everything, don't they? But we gotta tell France thank you so much, because they are indeed the #1 producer, and the best expression of Syrah is in the Rhone Valley. Can you say Chateau de Pop? I know it's kind of fun, isn't it? But we'll move on. The next producer is Australia, and Australia has really done a beautiful job. And other places that needs to be mentioned is, let's see, Spain, Argentina, Chile, even South Africa. We in the US are actually the 6 producers, are the 6 producing of Syrah. But there's also Italy and Portugal, and there's actually even more. So we love Syrah. And one of the things is because it is such a beautiful food-friendly wine. And it is not going to be your vegetarian wine. It's beautiful with pork and sausage and lamb and what other things? Oh, how about Korean short ribs? I'm getting hungry. So let's see about the wine that I have for us today. So as I mentioned, Syrah is such about a sense of place. And this one is a California wine, and I am a cool climate kind of gal. So generally speaking, if it is a cool climate, Syrah is usually going to have some notes of pepper, generally speaking. If it's in a warmer climate, it's going to be more jammier and fruitier. So this particular one I wanted to pick, and this one is about 4 years old. It can age for 10, so keep that in mind. And there's my dog, but that's okay, we'll keep going. So this one is very peppery, very leathery, and this is some of the notes that you would actually find in France. Let's taste it. Okay. This particular one is definitely, I would say, high in acidity. Very fruit, dark fruit. Probably, I would say blackberry, but I do taste a little bit of like tobacco. And the acidity, as I mentioned, is pretty high, and the tannins is actually very elegant. It's medium, and that's generally what you will find in a Syrah. The alcohol is definitely high. It's full body. Generally speaking, Syrah is going to be probably starting at about 14.5 and up. If it's anything above 15, I personally don't like it. And the reason being is because this is a late harvest grape, and again, it's a sense of place, so depending if it's cool or warm, you get to pick. But because it's late harvest, it's higher in sugar, therefore higher in alcohol. So try Syrah, try all kinds of it, have fun with it. Compare it to a French, to the Australians, and to the Californians. The only note and the last note I will suggest is spend a little more money than usual. To make sure that you are getting a good quality Syrah, I would start at about $15, $18 and up to about 30. Of course, you could spend more, but anything between that price range, you're bound to get a beautiful Syrah. So cheers.